Okay, now we are ready to put the new tire on. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna sit the new tire on the floor. I come out with the carriage like that, on this position. Now I can put the bead clip to hold it this way. And of course I can rotate it so it will easily bring it up. I can go up or down with the whole carriage, and from behind I'm gonna put the finger. I know that many people mount the tire just by pushing it from the front. The right procedure would be to use the finger from inside. As you can see, what I do, I just come down with it. I start coming out with the finger this way. I get closer to the rim. Start spinning with the black arrow. Now I can bring it in if needed. And make sure it's sitting in the drop center this way. Then I can just take the finger off, and I will need to bring it in the front. Before I can take this off this way, put it outside, bring it up more or less to this position, and now we're gonna need the finger in the front. So I'm gonna hit again function and movement on the right. So what it does, back there, it rotates, come all the way in the front and go down where I need it. Again, if I'm not sure, I'm gonna hit again, position for the finger. I will need to, if it's open, need to close it first. Close to the rim again, and black pedal to mount it on. When you're sure it's in the drop center here, start coming out there so you don't squeeze the bead on the rim. Then just out. And now take our bead clip off. Go down with the old machine. If I need to, I can bring it on this ramp. Down with it. Close the jaws. And it's good to go. And now I want to show you how to change an agricultural tire, because sometimes they can be tricky, and this due to the very deep drop center. So agricultural tires, speeders, sometimes they are a little bit more difficult. So we're gonna see how to change this too. First of all, of course, we're gonna get it with the spindle, with the jaws. Whenever you can get it in the half position, that's the best one. Like I'm doing now, just raise it. Of course, now I'm going to break the bottom bead first. Of course, if you haven't done it before, you gotta set the inches of the wheel on the panel. That will help all the automatic functions. Disc, I'm going to bring it to the right position for the disc. Come out with it. Break the bead, and of course, if needed, you can always put the lube on it. problem with this is that most of the time the rims are rusty on agricultural tires, so you gotta make sure you put a good amount of lube on that. I'm gonna use now the automatic function to put it on the other side. So it will come up, spin, and go on the front side of the tire. Right there. Get close again. Break the front bead, of course, lube again. I will need just to spin the head like that, position it where I need it, go back in, and as you can see now the problem, even if I open the finger like that, it's very hard to get. So in these cases you might have to use the tire bar that comes with the machine just to help the bead going on top of the finger like that. And from now you're not going to use it anymore. So what you do is just bring back the finger to the rest position, come out with it, and now use the leverless control. And of course spin it with the red arrow pedal. Front bead is out. I go back to that position, come out with it. If needed, I can always disengage it this way. And now basically bring the disc on the other side. You start to come out, spin it so it gives you the time to get to the right position. And as you can see, when you see the disc, you can also take the wheel closer to it this way, so it really gets easier to take it off. Halfway, like that. When it's almost free, you take the bead breaker up, go down with the old carriage, spin it if needed, so the open part is on the ground and your tire is now off. To put it back on, I'm gonna take it to this position. Come out with the rim and down with the old carriage. Now we can just put our bead clip where needed. So in this case, inside. Like that. Make sure it's nice and tight, because some of these are very thick, so a bit hard to mount. I'm gonna raise it, come up with it. As you can see, it brings it up, hold the tire up. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna put the finger on the opposite side, so keep going with this in case needed. Spin the head like that. Down again. Set it to the finger position, so very close to the rim. Come out with it this way. You might need to take it off the bead clip, because you don't want to mount both beads at the same time. Start spinning with the black arrow this way. As you can see, I can keep it into the drop center. can easily mount it. I'm gonna use the finger on the front side. You can see I'm always using the side-to-side movement. And if I have a very hard tire like this one, remember that I can always use the finger to help it, especially if I have to take the bead clip off. So what I do, I come out with it. This way, this gets me more room to take the bead clip off. And what I can do is just go back in, position it to the right spot, and the bead clip would go here. If you don't have enough space for that, you can put it here, because sometimes it's not possible to put it on top of it. So you just put it underneath, take the finger out, and put it back in. Again, make sure it's well tight. Start spinning. Check always for the drop center if needed. We also have accessories like longer bead clips or even a pneumatic bead pushing device. In this case it's not necessary, so I just keep going, come out, and our agricultural tire is now on.